Hello Yr9, welcome back to Food Technology. Today you guys are going to be starting your new task, which is the design briefs and the design process. What you should be looking at is your cover sheet. Please fill in your name and the teacher that you have for your subject. Scrolling down to page 2 is our design process assessment rubric. I suggest that you have a very good look at this document. This is how we are going to be marking you for this graded task. There are 5 sections with a total of 20 and 4 is the top for each section. It's really important that you have a look through this so that you can maximise the most marks for your graded task. Let's get going on page 3. So when you rock up to page 3, you're going to see that this is online learning, the week starting the 24th of the 8th. The very first thing that you'll have here is that there is a link here to a YouTube video on literacy strategy reminders, which are what our school uses for literacy classes. So if you need a refresher on how to actually do those, then that's where you're going to find that information. Our learning intention today, to gain an understanding of the design process and design briefs. Success criteria, I can demonstrate my understanding of design process and design briefs by completing the task in my booklet. Now, one of the very first things you're going to do is you're going to click on the link here to a YouTube video, which is about the design process. Once you have done that, come back to this document and then let's read through the text. Using those literacy strategies that you have from up above in that link, you're now going to start reading through the text and you have some background information from the YouTube video. So you're going to have a read through the design process information here, and then you're going to fill out this table, okay, and all it is basically naming each stage of the design process in the correct order from that information above there. Let's go down. Looking at the diagram on the next page, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at this diagram, and this is talking about the design brief. Okay, the who, what, when, why, and where. We have investigating and designing, producing, analysing, and evaluation. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at that diagram and then I want you to record your response here. What do you think this is telling us? What's it telling us? So what is it? Okay, and in your own words, just give me a couple of dot points is fine at this stage, your ideas about that. Then we're going to continue on and we're going to read some information about the design brief. Okay, so that is all there. Scroll down a bit further and we have another diagram which kind of looks at a few more things about the design brief. Talks about the specifications of the design brief. We've got things like time, season, theme, nutrition, sensory properties, people, occasion. So I want you to have a look at that too. Then what I want you to do is down here I have 2 YouTube videos for you to have a look at. Now this is looking at food manufacturers and product design. So have a look, that should be at, shouldn't it? At the following YouTube videos to get an idea of how the design process works for food manufacturers. The link below looks at 2 designers who are competing to get the company to use their packaging for a food item. So this is the next great package designed for food. The second link is talking about designing new products in a more general term. Food products are mentioned and could be interesting to learn about. So this is new product development, a different type of new products. So I want you to have a look at those 2 videos, and once you've done that, come back to this main page, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to complete the exit ticket for this lesson. So you're going to click on the document here, the link. It's going to take you to a new page. And this is the smart spelling template that the college uses. So we have S, M, A, R, and T. And what we have here is we have all our key vocabulary, which is up here in bold. And so when we start with S, we say the word. We've got design, process, brief, investigation, producing, evaluating, and manufacturer. So M is for understand the meaning of the word. So to design is to make drawings, preliminary sketches, or plans. Process is a continuous action, operation, or series of steps taking place in a defined manner. Design brief, a concise statement clarifying the project task and defining the need or opportunity to be resolved. Investigation, a searching inquiry for ascertaining facts, details, or careful examination. Producing is to make or manufacture. Evaluating measures performance against established criteria. It estimates the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance to make a judgment determining the value. Manufacturer, the making of goods by manual labour or by machinery, especially on a large scale. So these are the words that we're going to be looking at today. Then your next step is that you are going to do the analyse activity. Analyse the parts of the words, syllable sounds, and letters. If you can't remember how to do this, there is a link here, okay, to a video that will show you and explain that. It won't be the same words, but you'll get the idea of what you need to do and how to use this graph. Now we come down to the R for remember, which is the part of the word that might be tricky when you spell it. And that's that end little column there on our analysing table. Then we have teach. T for teach the word to somebody else. Students are to write the word into a sentence. So you're going to take the word design, you have the meaning above, and now you're going to write this into a sentence. Can I please encourage you to check your punctuation? Make sure you have capital letters and full stops. Once you have finished that, you can then just click out of that document and it's going to take you back to the original booklet. That's it for week 1. I'll see you next week.